Hello, my name is Charlie and I am a crafter. Thank you so much for joining my channel. I am making beautiful beads today and I wanted to show you how I do it. These are made out of bottle caps, resin, and a little bit of glitter. They also have a little glow in the dark gel inside, so they have a glow in it and they kind of look like a little universe in a bottle cap. So to show you how to do this, first of all, you might want to get permission from your parents if you're young. If you've worked with resin before, you will know that this can ruin a lot of surfaces. It can ruin your carpets. It gets really hard. It's very sticky. So this is what it is. It's two chemicals. I got these at the hardware store. It's the resin and a hardener. When you mix them up into equal parts and let it dry, it becomes completely hard like glass. It's very beautiful, very shiny, and you can do so many different things with it. So for this project, I am using this black glitter, and what I'm doing is I'm going to fill them about halfway with the glitter before I pour in the resin. And I'm doing that because when I drill a hole in the side, I don't want to see the drill hole. Now, here's my resin. I already mixed it. I used 1 bottle cap of the hardener and 1 bottle cap of the resin. Now, you have to be really precise because otherwise it will not harden and it'll stay sticky forever, or it'll turn yellow. So make sure you stir it really good 5 minutes or so. Let it sit for a little while. When you let it sit, the bubbles, which naturally occur from the activation process, they rise to the top. You could scoop them right off. For this project, I really like the bubbles at this point. Later on, I will show you how to remove the bubbles even further, but for now, it really kind of adds to the universe look to it. So now I've already filled a bunch of these up with the glitter, and now I'm ready to pour my resin. So as you can see, I lined up a few, and now I'm just gonna pour the resin into these bottle caps that have some glitter in them already. And I'm just gonna do it very slowly and get them to go almost to the top, but not quite. Now, a lot of people can do different things with these. You could put a little plastic flowers, all kinds of different things. You could cover it with resin and it'll look really pretty, but I love to work with glitter, and you'll see in the end what it looks like. That one's a little bit on the verge of being too much. So you might see there's cat hair in that one. It's because I'm not allowed to work with glitter in the main house. It gets everywhere. And I'm in the loft in my little studio where my cats live, and I get cat fur on everything, so I'm sorry about that. So here we go. This one has a little bit too much, so I'm going to try to get some out using a little skewer. Just kind of put it in this other one. And you can see its bubbles are rising to the top, but I really don't mind for this project that there are bubbles in it, because they kind of add to the galaxy formation that will look really cool in the end. And I think that's pretty good. Don't have to go too crazy. Now I have some other kind of glitter, and this kind of glitter is the like micro glitter. It's very smaller grains. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glitter on all of these, and it makes a really beautiful sheen. And when you're working with glitter, a little goes a long way, so you don't, just be careful. It just kind of spreads on its own. All the different colors are mixed up in this. Now the last part of this process is glow glue. And I really like this. It's a little sticky to work with, but it glows in the dark, so it makes a really cool effect. I think it's kind of stuck. Okay, so you just want to get a little bit in there, and if it comes out in a weird shape, that's even better. Because when it dries, it will look like a little like nebula or something, you know. I love to see imperfections in my crafts. I celebrate them rather than try to hide them. So there we go. And for this process, for this step in the process, that's as far as I'll go. And you can see there's a really big bubble there. There's a big bubble there. I like it. It's gonna make it look even cooler. Okay, so let me stop for a second. Okay, so I am back and I want to show you. I made some that are already dry. Now it's not liquid anymore. And you can see there's a little bubble hole there. And the glitter is really pretty. You can see the things. The only thing I'm not liking is the sides. You can see the sides of the bottle cap through the clear resin, and I'm gonna hide that with a little bit of black paint. And it's not a problem. I have some black acrylic paint, and I'm just going to just brush the edges. And just like before, I like imperfections. It's gonna make the effect look cool in the end. So I'm just going around the edges a little bit inside. And when you put the resin on top of this layer, it's going to make a really cool effect. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So like that. Looks good. I have one more. Gonna keep doing this, going all the way around. Oh, actually I wanted to show you one other thing first before I finish this step. I want to drill a hole on the side so I can so I could put something to hang these beads from. So to do that, let me stop for a second. So before I drill my hole, I'm going to put it on its side and find a really good spot to put the hole where it's right in the middle. I'll hold it down right here. And I'm going to tap down a screw just to get a little dent in there, so it'll hold the drill from not moving around. And I'll go really, really slowly. You could hold this down with a vice clamp, but I'm going so slowly it's gonna be fine. So I drill a little bit, not too much, and go back out. Now I have these little eye hooks, a little tiny eye hook, and I'm going to use a little bit more resin as a glue. I'll just put some of that resin on the edge so that when I put this in the hole and screw it in, when it dries, it'll act like glue and just really make sure it's super stuck in there. Now, let me hold this that. Get a better grip on it. Screw that in a little better. That should be fine. I want to make sure the eye hole is perpendicular to the face of the bead, and that's it. So I was lucky enough to get the screw underneath the glitter so you can't see it through the resin, but if I did get it so that you could see the hole, you just cover it with a little bit of black and no one will ever know. It's fine. So it'll look great. I did a few of them already. I'm just gonna line them up here. And this is the fun part. We're gonna do the resin one more time. And I'm gonna go a little extra slow because what I want to do is get them to kind of bubble over, but not so much that they go over the sides. And I'll start with this one here. As slow as you need to go. Make sure you get into the bubble hole and let it spread. I think that's about all that will fit in there before it goes over the side. It's going a little fast. Over the years, I've learned the slower the better. Work in small batches so you don't mess up your whole project. And a little goes a long way. So that is pretty much it. I could cover these over with a cardboard box so it doesn't get any more cat hair on it, or I could just let it be. But don't touch this again for a good 24 hours to fully set and get really hard. 48 hours is probably even better before I start working with them and turning them into jewelry. So that's what they look like right now, the liquid version. I'll show you again the hard one. It looks almost the same thing. It's hardened perfectly, and they're gonna make really pretty earrings, necklaces, bracelets, all kinds of different things, and I will sell these on my Etsy as well. Now, before I stop, you could see some bubbles coming up to the top on this one, and the best way to get rid of those bubbles, got rid of it by itself, is fire. So you could do that a couple different ways. I only have this kind of lighter. The best ones are the torch lighters, or like a barbecue lighter with the big long nose to it. But I'm just doing that, and you go over it, just touch the surface, and I don't know if you see any bubbles that are disappearing, but it's very satisfying to do. And I will come back and do this a couple times before they set. They'll make a hard surface in about 40 minutes or so. That doesn't mean they're completely solid. So you only have about 30, 40 minutes to clean it of all the bubbles if you want to do that. And sometimes I like the bubbles. It's really up to you. But if you want it to be really clear That's all you have to do. So that's that. And that was my first video, so I'm very excited. Thank you again for watching this. I will be posting more videos, hopefully every week. Sometimes I'll make beads, sometimes I do furniture, sometimes I do landscaping, all kinds of different things. So I want to share beauty with the world, and thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.